Good morrow, people of the internetiverse. So, again, unfortunately, due to the loveliness of my viral infection, I won't be doing rantables, but I'm going to do my usual story of a life. Now, normally I shoot these every Tuesday. I'll, get up, do them around midday, then watch TV while I upload it, go to work, come back in the evening and see how well it's done. But this week, because I'm in mornings, I'm having to do this one early morning before I go to work. Then I've got loads of crap planned for the day. Then I've got to edit it and upload it when I get home. So I've done this in the morning. You'll see this later tonight. So we'll see how well I do on however little sleep I had last night. So, as most of you who know me will probably know, my love life has been absolutely hilarious for the majority of my life. Through a series of hilarious rejections, funny ways to be told not going to happen, and various other things. It's been quite amusing, and I thought I'd give another one of my brilliant moments from the Love Vault today. So, back when I was still at college, Worcester Sixth Form College to be precise, I made a few friends on the bus to and from college, the S23, the college bus, and I used to talk to these people and annoy the hell out of them every morning and every evening, and occasionally whilst at college or outside of college if I saw them. And the one that I met first, I'm not going to mention names, although anonymity is probably, pointless at this point. The one that I met first, I, joked around with and probably got along with the best, but that's because I met them first or because our personalities met better than the others did, I don't know. But I see them quite a bit, and during one of these, long journeys into college, she kept complaining and asking and bringing up how she needed a job and how I should get her a job where I worked, still at the pet store at the time, and how this person should get her a job there, and she was really desperate for a job. Now I said, as a joke, expecting to be told to fuck right off, offered her a job to be my, I think, personal assistant or something like that, assuming she'd get what I really meant by personal assistant. And she's like, yeah, sure, what's the pay? I'm like, food and board. I'll give you, a place to stay and free food. You don't have to pay any of that. You've only just got to pay for your stuff you do outside of the house. In a vague attempt to get it to work. And, again, looked at considering it. So I thought that being the enterprising young bastard I was, I'd draw up a contract, because why not? Clearly that's the normal thing to do when somebody jokingly agrees to work for you, is to draw up a contract at the first possible moment. So I went into college that day. I did my work as usual and took about 5 minutes out of my time that I'd normally have spent having lunch or chatting to my friends, writing up this contract. And as I did it, I reminded myself of one of my favourite webcomic series of all time called 8-Bit Theatre. And one of the characters in that, simply called Thief, constantly puts fine print in his contracts and even copyrights the use of ultra fine print, which isn't even readable by the human eye. And so I thought, well, maybe I could, do something along those lines, and maybe she won't notice, and that'll be funny. People will find that funny. I'll do that. So I drew up this contract, and as part of the jobs and position held, I'd written this position does not, and then in tiny writing had put not in brackets, so double negative meaning a positive. So this does not involve any sexual positions, any sexual ideas. Doesn't involve any of that. I can't remember the exact wording, obviously it wasn't that, but I put this all down on this contract, took it to her on the bus on the way back, and handed her a pen and asked her to sign it. Now, obviously, if you get handed a contract by one of your friends to essentially go live with them, and this friend has been on and off hitting on you for the past 6 to 9 months, you question the contract. But she read through it and didn't see any problems. She just said no because she wasn't getting paid. Now, if I'd have been, slightly rich and had any money to my name, I might now have somebody contracted to me for the rest of eternity, which would have been really awkward. But at the same time, she didn't notice that, but because she wasn't getting paid, she wanted nothing to do with it. Her friend's like, oh, I've got to read through contracts as part of my law course. Can I look at that? It's like, no, let's not share that with the class. Rips it out of her hand, reads through. It's like, Dan, what's this? What's this bit here? What's this read? It's double negative. That means you try to get something. It's like, no, let's just pretend that didn't happen. That wasn't the thing. So yeah, my love life. Sometimes it's my fault. See you around, YouTube.